Going to Ireland without setting foot on the cliffs of Moher is like you have not been. Formed more than 300 million years ago, cliffs of Moher, also known as Dandelion Cliffs, belonging to the global geopark, is a geological marvel on Earth. Stretching 8 kilometers along the Atlantic coast, the cliffs of Moher is a tourist attraction when coming to Ireland. According to geologists, the formation of the cliffs of Moher dates back more than 300 million years, that is, in the Upper Carboniferous period. The Namurian sandstone, siltstone and shale bands are stacked in a spectacular way. And only at the cliffs of Moher can one admire a prime example of an earthen sedimentary basin that only appears under the sea. The rock layers at the cliffs of Moher contain important sediments and fossils. Also, in 2011, UNESCO recognized this place as a global geopark. If you are one of the enthusiasts of extreme sports, you should definitely not miss Mont Blanc when you come to France. This is considered the highest mountain peak and is known as the roof of Europe. Mont Blanc is located in the town of Chamonix, more than 600 kilometers from Paris. This is known as the capital of mountaineers. The name Mont Blanc in French or Monte Bianco in Italian also means white mountain. The reason this mountain has such a name is because it is covered with white snow all year round. Mont Blanc is a mountain in the Alps with temperatures that can drop to -40 degrees Celsius at the top. Mont Blanc is 4,808 meters high. The snow-capped mountain attracts up to 30,000 adventurous climbers every year. However, the inherent difficulty causes about 100 people to die here each year trying to conquer this mountain, making Mont Blanc the most dangerous mountain in Europe. Before the tsunami on the night of December 22, the terrible 1883 eruption of the Krakatoa volcano shook the world, with more than 10,000 times the power of the U.S. atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, Japan. The Anak Krakatau, Krakatau's son, volcano, the culprit behind the last night's tsunami in Indonesia, was formed in 1928 on the crater of a larger volcano, Krakatau. In 1883, Krakatau shocked the world with a terrible eruption, sending columns of ash 27 kilometers high into the air, affecting weather around the globe for many years afterward. The Krakatoa volcano, located in the Sunda Strait of Indonesia, once erupted violently in the past, killing 30,000 people, creating a giant cloud of ash and destructive tsunamis. Today Krakatoa is an active adventure tourist destination. Scientists warn that when Krakatoa reaches full maturity, it will erupt as powerfully as it did in the past. The El Caminito del Rey, or King's Trail, is considered the most dangerous hiking trail in the world located in Spain. The world's most dangerous trail El Caminito del Rey has recently reopened to visitors. The El Caminito del Rey Trail is one of the most visited tourist attractions in Spain. This road passes through the canyon of Los Gaitanes and is perched at an altitude of 100 meters above the Guadalhorce River. This 3 kilometers long road is known as the scariest trail in the world and was built between 1901 and 1905. The road was officially closed for repair in 2001 after 5 people fell and died in it. 1999 and 2000. The El Caminito del Rey Trail reopened in 2015. This dangerous walking path is just a rickety suspension bridge, whose name means path of death. Many adventurous tourists come here every year. Many of them have lost their lives. Dubbed the most dangerous climbing road in the world, Huashan Peak in China makes many people heartbroken, despite just looking at the screen. Huashan, also known exactly as Huashan, is one of the 5 mountains of the Wuyue Mountains of China, in the eastern part of the Qinling Mountains in southern Shaanxi Province, about 100 kilometers from Xi'an City. East, the mountain has a historical significance for the Chinese alone. In 1990, Huashan was recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage. The sacred Huashan Mountain in Shaanxi, China has long been a favorite pilgrimage spot for many tourists. Here, you will have to walk through one of the most dangerous roads in the world with steep, narrow and zigzag cliffs to reach the top of Huashan. To get to the top of Huashan, you have to conquer the stairs to heaven, running along the 1,800 meters high mountainside, actually 6 kilometers, equivalent to 4,000 steps. Yosemite National Park is one of the most famous landscapes in the United States and is also a tourist discovery paradise of millions of world visitors every year. With the strong advantages that nature gives to this national park, Yosemite deserves to be the first stop you should choose if you want to explore the beauty of America. Yosemite is a magnificent natural complex located in the western region of the Sierra Nevada in central California. This is also the area bordering the northwest border of the Natural National Forest Sanctuary of Stanislaus. Currently, this national park is under the control of the National Park Management Service team under the auspices of the government against all issues arising from environmental and climate change. This dangerous trekking route in Yosemite National Park always attracts thousands of visitors every year. This wild nature area contains many dangers, such as rock slides or possible attack by brown bears. In addition, the difficulty and steepness of this 22.5 kilometers long distance also caused many people to have accidents. Death Valley is a long, narrow valley located between the U.S. states of California and Nevada. It is the deepest point in North America with a depth of 282 meters featuring 86 meters below sea level. Death Valley has a length of 209 kilometers running in a north-south direction, and a width of 10 to 23 kilometers, a total area of about 1,400 square kilometers. To the west of the valley is the Nevada Mountains and to the east is a large basin. The lowest place in the valley above sea level is 86 meters. Death Valley has very harsh natural conditions, summer temperatures often above 49 degrees Celsius. Rainfall in the valley is very low, averaging only 42 millimeters per year. The highest year, the rainfall was only 114 millimeters and the lowest year did not have a drop of rain. So the valley is the hottest part of North America. The Dominican Boiling Lake in the Morne Trois Pitons Park in the Dominican island nation of the Caribbean Sea is a large gas vent cracking from the Earth's crust, according to Amusing Planet. The colored water is bluish-gray and always boils at about 90 degrees Celsius due to gas escaping from the molten lava below. The lake's surface is always covered by a curtain of steam rising like a giant pot of boiling water. The lake has a diameter of 76 meters. The lake was first discovered in 1875 by two Englishmen working in Dominica. Later that year, the local government sent a botanist and one of the discoverers to study this natural phenomenon. They measured the water temperature and found that the water always reached between 82 and 92 degrees Celsius in all locations, but could not accurately measure the water temperature in the middle of the lake because it was always boiling. The lake is estimated to be at least 60 meters deep. Located below the city of Odessa and can extend to the French capital Paris is the mysterious Odessa Catacombs. According to experts, this underground tunnel was first built in the 1600s mostly of limestone, forming a giant labyrinth with a length of about 2,500 kilometers. Due to not being forbidden to enter the catacombs, many explorers have explored. However, because of this reason, many people got lost in the tunnel when they got lost in it and couldn't get out of this labyrinth. The horror stories about the Odessa catacombs are diverse and rich, from the corpses found inside, to those who got lost inside and can never return. There are even stories of executions or ghosts lurking inside. But in fact, no matter how scary, there are still many people who venture into the darkness of the catacombs to find themselves the adventures of a lifetime, and what they find inside the crypt. When it was scarier than the stories heard before. This amusement park was built with the purpose of meeting the needs of some children who were excited to visit a Danish candy factory, which specializes in producing candies of different shapes and names. Weird, funny. Due to restrictions on visitors at the factory, this park was opened exclusively for children. The park is designed and decorated with fun images, like a peeing animal statue. Because of its strangeness, Bonbon Land has become one of the famous tourist destinations attracting thousands of visitors every year, especially in Europe. Bonbon Land theme park's history can be traced back to when Danish confectioner Michael Spangsberg got the idea to produce candy brands with funny names like Majeklatter, Seagull, Hundeprutter, Dog Farts, and Tisblier. Bonbon Land is one of Denmark's most popular children's parks.